Hello, Black women. Welcome back to Black Women Making Money. On this channel, we take viral topics and turn them into teachable lessons for Black women entrepreneurs. And today's topic is all about Anita Baker getting her master's back. So Anita Baker was the soundtrack of the 80s and the 90s. I grew up listening to her. My mother loved Anita Baker. Songs like Sweet Love and Caught Up in the Rapture, and my favorite, Giving You the Best That I Got. They basically laid the foundation for so many of us loving R&B. Now, with masters, the way that they work, and I'm going to say this, my topic of today is not going to focus on intellectual property because a lot of people are taking that route, and we could do that as well. But I want to actually bring this into another business lesson, but just to give you like a baseline. Anita Baker is worth $40 million. And part of the reason she is worth so much money is because now she owns her masters. A master recording is basically when somebody owns that specific song and that specific piece of music, anytime that it is played, whether it's on streaming services or in a movie or a TV show, whomever owns the masters gets the royalties. So there's billions of dollars a year paid in masters. And that's why you see so many artists really care about their masters. But I'm going to take this business lesson from a different point of view. Chance the Rapper helped Anita Baker get her master's back. And I looked and looked. I couldn't figure out how he did that, but some sort of way he did it. Ladies, do you own a small business? Want to get grants for business loans, credit cards, or other types of funding? Then click my link in the description to get all the information. I want to talk about this with regards to finding unlikely allies. So Anita Baker is now probably in her 70s, late 60s, maybe early 70s. She was again music of the 80s and early 90s. Chance the Rapper is out now. He's super hot. He's younger, maybe Gen Z or millennial, something like that. We can find allies in all sorts of places. And I have 4 different allies that we as businesswomen want to find. So before I talk about that though, this is a tweet from Anita Baker here. She got all of her catalog back in September 2021. She wrote this tweet, all of my children are coming home, and she has this catalog here. So let's talk about allies. Okay, there are 4 different allies that I think that every Black woman should have. Number 1 is a confidant. That is somebody that you can pour your heart to because being an entrepreneur is a pretty tough thing. It can be a pretty lonely thing. Sometimes you may have an issue with your spouse or your boyfriend or your children and how many hours you're working. But then sometimes you may have an issue with your vendors or one of your employees. Who do you go and actually have those conversations with? Sometimes your confidant can be your mom. Sometimes it can be another business owner who understands what you're going through. You want to choose your confidant pretty carefully, but you do want to have a confidant because if you don't, all of that stuff stays bottled up inside and you can't really let it go. The second ally that you want to find is a sponsor. A sponsor is somebody who can help you move your business to the next level because they basically take you hand in hand and they introduce you to the people that you need to know in order for you to get larger contracts, bigger opportunities, things like that. The third ally that I think every Black female business owner should have is a mentor. A mentor is somebody who has done it before you. They may be 3, 5, 10 steps ahead of you. They basically can say, hey, if you turn over that rock, there's a rattlesnake under that rock. So you don't want to do that. You want to divert. Now, you want to pick your mentors carefully because some mentors tell you not to pick up the rock because, they've never picked up the rock before, but they heard that the rock has a snake under it. Or some mentors did it in 1972, yet this is 2022 and the rules of the game are a lot different. So you want to choose your mentors carefully. You want a mentor who has gone before you, but also understands how things are working today so that you can have the most success. And then the final ally that I think every Black woman should have is an enforcer, which I'm wondering if Chance the Rapper was an enforcer for Anita Baker. So what's an enforcer? An enforcer basically is something that I came up with, and it is somebody who could walk into a room with some decision makers or whomever. They can close the door and they say, you're going to do right by this Black woman entrepreneur. You're going to do right by my friend. You're going to do right by my mentee, my person. So let's say, for example, you have a contract and your person, your you have a contract and you're not being paid for that contract. An enforcer is somebody who can go in and get your money for you. Okay, so we all need different types of allies, or you want to do some sort of business dealings with a specific agency of the government, and somebody is blocking you from getting through the door. An enforcer is somebody who basically removes that blockade for you. So the final thing, or another thing that I will say, is that some allies come in different packages. Not all of your allies are going to be Black women. Some of them may be Black men. Some of them may be white men, Asian men. Some of them may be other groups of women, whether they are white, Asian, Black, Native American, etc. I personally believe that all of these groups of people, whether they are male or female, are able to help us in our businesses. We don't want to be so closed off that we are not able to see that, hey, that white woman is able to help me. She is able to be a sponsor for me. That Asian man is able to be an enforcer for me. He's an attorney. He knows how to get certain things done in business. They can also be people who may not necessarily even live in the United States, may be global, depending on the type of business that you're doing. Some of your allies may not be ADOS, for example. They may be an immigrant. So you want to find allies in a lot of different people who can help you grow your business. The final thing that I'm going to say in this video is that allies come for either a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Just like your friends, an ally may be here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So the reason an ally may be here is to help you get a specific contract, for example. And then once they have helped you with that, they're gone. They have served their purpose in your life. Some allies are here for a season. Maybe it's to help you get through a difficult part of your business journey. It may be a mentor that helped you get from $500,000 in sales to 5 million in sales, or they help you get through your round of business funding or something like that. And then some of your allies are here for a lifetime. I have a couple of allies that I'm specifically thinking about. It's a couple, white male, white female. They have been my allies in business since at least 2010. So that's 12 years now. And they are definitely my lifetime allies. So you want to find those things as well within your allyship and your business. So tell me, what do you think with regards to allies? What do you think with regards to Anita Baker getting her master's back and Chance the Rapper being her ally? I'm your girl, Cherie. Don't forget to check in the description box if you need business funding, a business plan writer, I do all of those things in order to help you get your business funded, get it up, running off the ground, and moving forward. Again, I'm your girl, Cherie. Thank you so much for being here for Black Women Making Money, and I'll see you on the next video.